What is up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show. We take a look at whatever deck we feel like and now have ourselves a good old fun time. Today, we're doing a little bit something different, something I normally don't do. We're doing a new archetype, the Tribrigade Archetype, which just recently got released. They're very much a Link-centric bunch. I kind of liken them to Blackwings in a way, because the boss kind of looks like a Blackwing, if we're going to be honest. But yeah, it's basically this archetype where we're dumping a lot of monsters, trying to set up our graveyard. We banish monsters to summon our links, and it's a very interesting bunch. And we have a nice little deck. We can do infinite negates with, something that I'm doing because honestly I think that with the invention of this archetype, this is going to get banned, or Union Carrier is going to get banned. Something's getting banned from this deck in the future, so might as well enjoy it while we have it. So let's go ahead and do good old EDO Pro. We'll have ourselves a nice fun time showing off this deck and all the crazy things it can do, and have ourselves a nice fun time. So let's get started. Alrighty, our first opponent. Kind of want to go first. This is a go first sort of deck. Okay, I can live with this hand. I can live with that one. Let's go for Tanky. We're going to go ahead and search a card, just because we can. We'll get our Fractar. The whole idea of this deck is we're trying to fill up the board, fill up the grave, do a whole bunch of shenanigans, cock-a-doodle-doo, good link material for various things. We're going to go ahead and use Fractar. He's our foolish burial of this deck. You can ditch him to ditch another one of your Tribrigades to the grave. I think our opponent might have Ash Blossom. In fact, I'd say 99.99% sure he has Ash Blossom there. But, you know, what can you do about that? We want to send Naval to the graveyard, because when this guy hits the grave, we get to search another Tribrigade. We don't really need another Tribrigade, but I'm going to get one anyway. Because, you know, I'm hoping that at one point he Ash Blossoms this, because that would be a good thing. If he hit us with Ash Blossom, that's good, because he can't do it again. So let's go ahead and use Un for Un, ditching our Tribrigade boy, and we'll search out a wind monster. Let's get Turquoise Warbler, Hachamba. And we are very close to our lockdown. In fact, we have it right here. So I'm going to summon out Ceres here. And what we're going to do is use Ceres' effect. I can banish cards from the grave to do a link summoning. I can only summon Beast, Beast Warriors, and Winged Beasts. But that's exactly what we want to do. We want to summon the bird of Tweety Birds. And now we're going to make good old Union Carrier. You need 2 wind monsters, 2 monsters with the same type or attribute. Whatever works fine for you. You're going to target Simorgh with this dude, and you're going to give him a good old Thunderbird. And then you know what you're going to do? You're going to end your turn, and our monster Simorgh will summon forth Bigger Bird. Where is Bigger Bird? There he is. We put him right here. So there you go. That's your basic combo for near infinite negates. It's not quite infinite, but it's pretty darn close. Basically, Apex Avian, your opponent does whatever, and I'll show you that in a moment. You get to do this. You activate this. You bounce Thunderbird to your hand. That's going to get negate. Then Thunderbird comes back. It's once per chain, but it can negate whatever just by continuously bouncing this. The only thing my opponent can do, I probably should have put this here actually, but yeah, the only thing he can do right now is basically punch this in the face. That's his only recourse to doing anything. Because if he doesn't do that, then he's screwed. And he can't even impermanence this right now because he can't target me with stuff. He can target me with a whole lot of nothing thanks to my Simorgh. And yeah, we're outing the Altergeist guy just by having Big Bird. People laughed at Mist Valleys back in the day. Who's laughing now? Billy. Who laughs? Who is Billy? I don't know. But regardless of who Billy is, I'm going to continue to summon more birds, even though I have no need of more birds. I'm going to summon the Cockman, Mr. Cockathorium, because he has good effect. I can banish a monster from the deck to treat this guy as that monster. I'm just going to do it just to show off how it works. I'm going to go ahead and banish... I'm going to banish a Zephyros just because I can. I shall do so just because it is something I'm allowed to do. And I could summon another Linky Stinky. I suppose that there is... Let's see... Nah, I don't really need to do that. I could, but I won't. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and equip another monster to Simorgh to make him bigger. And I'm going to equip him with Cock-a-doodle-doo, just so I get some more attack points. All right, let's go ahead. Put this in attack mode. Attack with everything. We'll attack with everything against the Altergeist boy, who had no idea what he was up against. Drowning mirror force, you say. I say you nay. And my opponent surrendered. See, this is why Union Carrier is more than likely getting banned in the future. It's because of this boy. That or this boy gets banned, either one would be fine. This thing was causing trouble years ago. But regardless, that's how this deck works. More or less, you summon this boy out. We have other things to do, though. And we're going to keep doing them, because we have 3 more duels to do today. Let's go into duel number 2. Alrighty, our secondary opponent. We'll see. I like to go first, that's for sure. Opening hand. This is okay, but I don't have one of my monsters, which is the sad part. It's a sad thing indeed when you don't have the thing. Let's see here. Unfortunate that I had to play Tribrigade line. It's a nice thing where you can just ditch a monster and add another monster. The unfortunate part, though, is that it locks you into beasts and winged beasts and the like, which is just plain sadness. You know, because if it didn't do that, well, obviously it had to do that, but it locks me out of my infinite negates, but whatever. Whatever, indeed, I'm just gonna live with it. I'm gonna just live with it and be happy with it. Let me think about this here. How many monsters do I have in the grave now? 1, 2, 3. Alright. Sorry, Warbler. I need you to go away now. I need to summon Ceres. And I need Ceres to summon out my boss monster, actually. I'm going to banish everything and summon forth Strike the Wicked Wing, who looks very much like a Blackwing. You don't want to activate this effect, though. He has this effect when, if he or one of your other monsters gets summoned, you can non-target banish a card. It's a very cool effect. But we don't want to activate it now, because obviously we're going first, and, you know, I don't want to banish myself, obviously. Although I could have banished Ceres, that's for sure. Okay, so you've got Ray. I'm going to activate my Revolt now. This lets me special summon my monsters that I'll banish. It's going to let me summon them all back and then link a shotgun. So what I'm going to do is summon, 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 and summon. So this will come out, this will come out, this will come out, and then this will come out. And then you're forced to link summon with them. So now we're just going to be like, hello, I summon Tribrigade Boy number 2. So now I'm going to activate that effect to banish a monster. Banish 1 card, yep. And then activate as well the effect of Naval to block him from doing stuff. And no. So let's go ahead and get to our... Let's get another Ceres to our hand. Just because. And we're going to banish Ray because that's the more problematic monster. I don't want him to just keep summoning this thing back out and out. I mean, he can still do his Sky Striker stuff, but Ray is superior to Roz. That's just kind of how that is. And I've got my Oath. I do have me Tribrigade Oath, but sadly, Tribrigade Strike is a once per turn sort of deal. It's a sad thing. I kind of wish it wasn't, but it is. So I'll take a wee bit of damage, and he gets to dump, probably Widow Anchor, I would presume. So, oh no, he's going to get to Afterburner. Okay, he's trying to get that back so we can pop my stuff. Alright. Or, conversely, he's just going to do it now. Alright. Let's see. Hand or grave. I mean, he can kill 1 Shrike. I don't really care. I have another one. That's the thing. Alright. Okay, Rose is going to go off and do what exactly? I don't remember. Just summon itself out. Okay, not a big deal. Negating Ceres? I don't care. And then he summons Zeke. Banish until the opponent's end of phase. Alright. I mean, that's slightly annoying, not going to lie. It's a little bit annoying. But this will come back, so I'm not worried at all. Not even slightly worried. And you can summon your Suzuku, I don't care. Alright, let's see here. Let me think about this here. Okay. Okay, I can live with this. I mean, he's gonna get... What did he get? Jamming Wave? Good old Jamming Wave. And okay, we know he had Afterburns. I knew that. Okay. Let's see. How many things we got in the graveyard? We got some nice stuff in the graveyard. I'm thinking of what I want to use. Let's go ahead and activate Ceres's effect. We'll summon out our Link 3. Let's get rid of the Warblers. And we'll get out our Wicked Boy. He'll probably hit me with, Impermanence. Yeah, I figured it'd be an Impermanence. Why wouldn't it be? Let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm thinking here. Thinking here. Okay. I need a winged beast on the board for this to work. So... Oh, God. Okay. Here's how this goes. We're going to go ahead and summon forth this thing. Going to summon our Fruitless Flower. And then we're going to use Zephyros' effect to bounce line. That way it unlocks our extra deck. Shark Cannon. Alright, well, I'm going to be like, what does this do again? Target the monster. Alright, yeah, Tribrigade Oath. This lets me revive my monster. It just has to have a different type. What say you to that? That's what I thought. I will keep my Zephyros, thank you. Very cool. And now we're going to make Simorgh, because Simorgh is untargetable. I kind of wanted to, use Masquerena for this, because obviously Afterburner. But this will work just fine. So now Fruitless Flower, we're going to get to draw one and send one to the bottom of the deck. And I like Cattle Call, but I don't really need Cattle Call right now. Not gonna lie, I don't need it right now. Alright, I'm just gonna battle for right now. My monster's bigger than his anyway. So let's go ahead and get rid of Shizuku. Shizuku is Kaputsuki. And I could activate line. I'll save line for now. And now end phase, of course, Simorgh, the Tweety Bird of Kings. And we shall summon forth our big chicken. He's just a big old chicken. Alright, and I'm gonna be like, let me think here. You know what? Screw you and that nonsense. I'm negating that. No more of that for you. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put my Mega Chicken right here. Alrighty. So we've outed some of his stuff. His Ray is banished. He has two more, obviously. So at the how many spells do you have in the graveyard? Only two? He only has 2 spells in the graveyard. What a failure of a Sky Striker. I'm of course joking. You're gonna pop your own Afterburner. That was a stupid move. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be rude, but okay, my opponent realized and he surrendered. That's unfortunate. I hate it when people make misplays and I win, because I prefer to win when my opponent makes none. Yeah, he should have played Afterburner and then played Jamming Wave to pop whatever this was, and then pop both of my cards. That would have been the way to do it. Actually, no, he couldn't do that, actually, now that I think about it. He couldn't, because he has to target my mon. Okay. Maybe not a stupid move, but definitely he forgot how many spells he had in the grave. So, regardless, we were able to out Sky Strikers by just, banishing his stuff and stuff. So, I call that a win. Let's go for duel number 3 and see if we can get a bit of a cleaner win. Alrighty, our third opponent. Sadly, we are not going first. Going first is kind of nice in this deck, I have to say. But, such is the life. Such is how it goes sometimes. Terguide. Okay, this could be a lot of things. It could be Phantom Knights. It could be Burning Abyss. It could be Unchained. Okay. Unchained is slightly annoying, but he hasn't actually summoned the Linky Stinky monster yet. I don't know why he hasn't summoned the Linky Stinky, but he has not. I'm gonna go off on a limb and say these are all the trap cards. Okay. Interesting indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and summon our chicken. We'll summon a gosh darn chicken and we shall like it. It's unfortunate. If I'd gone first, I could have gone for my total control board. That's kind of why you want to go first with this deck, is you want to take control of the situation. Okay, so he definitely has... I don't remember what the name of the card is. No, it's not Artifact Sanctum. It's not Trap Trick either. What's the name of that trap card that lets him pop a card on both players' boards? He's got, it's called Unchained Homily, I think it used to be called. No, it's not. No, that's the Abominable Chamber. I'm talking about the other thing. But yeah, I'm just completely overshadowing the. I know he's going for Scythe. He's locking me out of the extra deck like a little bitch. Because he's scared. Scaredy little cat boy. He's like, oh, you're playing extra deck. I'll just Scythe. I mean, cool and all, dude, but at the same time, weak sauce. I mean, I'm saying that when I'm playing a lockdown deck myself. I'm being slightly ironic about it, because I'm playing a lockdown myself. But mine has, like, parts and things to it. This is just like, yeah, I summon Scythe. You're not allowed to play the game for a turn. Well, it's not like he can't play the game. I can't play the game, but it's like, I don't get to do some of the stuff I wanted to kind of do. So, in this situation, I'm gonna punch Turguide in the face and hope that it works. So, yeah, he gets to summon an Unchained. That's kind of the thing about Unchained, is they get to summon themselves. They got a lot of things to do. That a lot of their, like all their spell traps, actually. All of their spell traps allow them to do so. They allow them to summon more Unchained if they get destroyed. As it stands, I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm gonna just end my turn and be happy with it. Darn Artifact Scythe locking me out for a turn. I mean, the thing is, I got my graveyard started, so not a problem there. I've got Naval here, that's pretty good. The only thing I worry about is... Actually, what am I worried about right now? I'm worried about him summoning his Link so he can, like, you know, he can steal my monsters, Link summon off of them. That's something I'm slightly worried about. But at the same time, the rest of it, not as much. Well, there goes the macaque. I lost me cock. Alright, let's go ahead and use Saris. We'll ditch Naval here. I am wondering when the Tribrigade will get more members. I'm not saying they need more members. I mean, they kind of do. But I'm wondering if they get, like, you know, if they got, like, 1 or 2 more main deck monsters. Maybe a spell. Oh, they already have spells. Yeah. What do they need? I don't know. It's like, there's not much they really need. I would just say a couple more main deck monsters. You know, I don't know what I'd have them do, but just something. Ah, impermanence. You fiend. Okay, this is not a problem. It's not a problem at all. How many monsters do we have in the graveyard? 3. I guess 3 will do. Let me think about that there. I could summon Masquerena. The problem is, well, actually, let me think about this. Can I normal summon still? Yes, I can. Okay, let's make Masquerena. Hachamba. Yeah, I have a Masquerena. What say you to that? Punk! Alright, let's go ahead and summon Saris and do his thing. Let's go ahead and we're just going to get rid of 2. We don't want to get rid of everything right now. We're not trying to go all holds barred. Not going old hards barred here. I'm going to summon this here. Tribrigade Felite, the Fruitless Fleur. Gold Fluteless Fleur. And then... Oh, wait. I can only summon specific monsters the rest of this turn. That's an unfortunate thing, but I can still make this fine. Although for some reason I'm not allowed to use Masquerena. Let me think about this. I mean, I could make Union Carrier, but that's a silly move. Let me think about that. Well, Yeah, I can still make this work. I can make this work. Let's go ahead. We'll make Tribrigade Lunate Bullet Boy. Good old Bullet Boy. During the opponent's turn, I can summon a monster from my hand or graveyard. Nice little boy. If he leaves the board, he weakens monsters. That's kind of weak sauce sort of effect. But, you know, he's got a nice little bit of summoning monsters during the opponent's turn. Works really well if you have Strike on board. And I'm going to put back Tanky, actually, because I can summon this later. So let's go ahead. We're going to battle into this boy. Because this boy, I don't want him around anymore. He can go away. There you go. And I'm going to leave that. Obviously, I can't do anything about it right at the moment. But such is life. I'm just going to let my opponent do things now. And unless I am a fool, I should be able to summon out Avrimaxu now. Where is Avram? There's my boy. Alright, let's be like, no. No to your impermanence. And I could summon a monster. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to summon Naval. I'm just going to summon a good old Naval just to have him on the board. Hello. And then we shall make forth our Avrimaxu. Well, I'm going to put him right there just to spite him. And then Bullet's going to weaken his monsters, like it said. Doesn't matter too much. I've got Avrimax. He can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. I am 99% sure he needs to target me in order to use his Link Monsters effects. So, it should be all set there. That's why we have Crusadia Avrimax. And my opponent surrenders. Okay. Well, he realized he couldn't really do much about Mech Knight Avrimax boy. That's kind of why we run him, is because unless you got kaijus and stuff, he's a little tricky to get around. So there's our third opponent. Let's go for one more duel today, and we'll call it a good day. Alrighty, fourth final opponent of the day. We shall see what happens. We didn't get to pick this time, which is sad. It's sad news. Okay, Thunderbird. Huh. That's the revenge of the Altergeist. This is not good. I wanted to have a perfect rep against my most hated arch rival, which is Altergeist, if you didn't know. Alrighty. We'll see. He's got a whole bunch of negates and junk, which I don't necessarily care for. I'm just gonna say that. Dang, this line just wants to sit in my hand. That's for sure. It just wants to sit there. I'm wondering what he's got. He's got something. He's got a wee bit of something, lads. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get rid of the Cockman, because I can summon him from my graveyard if necessary. Let's go ahead and get Fracture. Gonna go get Fractar. Good old Fractar. I really am liking this deck. You know, at first I was like, this deck is weird. But then I'm looking into it more and I'm like, yeah, this deck's cool. It's a cool deck. This guy is a centaur man with a crossbow, by the way. If you weren't aware, that's what he is. I got solemned. That's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily what I like. And let me think about this. Special summon. Just gonna summon out my Lyrilusk, I suppose. What is in the grave? I got that in the grave. Yeah, let's use the cock. Well, he shall summon forth the cook, and the cock shall do mighty things. Or, conversely, he can do that, and then I'm not allowed to summon forth my cook. My cock has been blocked. Alright. Let's go for one. We'll get through the Mist Valley Thunderbird. I just need to have something on the board. If I don't have something on the board, I'm going to feel like I did nothing. Alright, so now I've got my naval. And what do I have in the graveyard? I do have plenty of things in the graveyard. Let's go ahead. I can only summon Simorgh, but that's still not bad. My friend, this time I have your number. Hacha. Get out of here. No effect Veiler for you. And I put it way over here in case you try to impermanence me or not. Any of that nonsense. Alright. So now we've got Simorgh, the Queen of Twee Birds. I just called Simorgh a queen. I guess Simorgh could be a king or a queen, depending on your preference. I usually call Simorgh the king of birds. And now he's the king of being sent back to my deck. This is why I don't care for Altergeist that much. They're very much trap-focused, and they're very much annoying. They're very annoying, and now he's going to bring back Marionetta, probably. Or he's going to summon it. That's another thing he could do. That's another bloody thing he can bloody do. And let's see, what did he get? Another protocol. I guess he can ditch protocol for protocol. That is something he can do. Let me think about this here. How many cards? Yeah, Thunderbird is sadly a thunder monster. I can't use him for his own effect, sadly. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Get rid of our Ceres, attempting to get our other Tar. We want our other Fractar. We're trying to load the graveyard. That is the plan. Because he has one monster negation. That is all he has. And he used it. Like a wee fool. Yeah, you can only use that effect once per turn. So let's summon for... Well, we only have the two, sadly, but it's still something. It's still something. This is a winged beast, so I can summon my Simorgh back. And let us summon forth the Fruitless One. So summon forth the Fruitless Wonder and go for another Simorgh. Haha. And now, both of these go off. And then I'm just going to go like, dose. Just going to go for... I probably should have put that in the other order, but whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, so that'll go there, and I'm going to get another Ceres because I prefer Ceres. I prefer Ceres, what can I say? Because I'm going to summon my boy. And how many do I have in the graveyard now? 1, 2, still only 2. I could, you know what, I'm not gonna waste Ceres right now. Right now, I'm just gonna attack. And I'm not gonna attack twice, because I know he'll just play his manifestation. Almost gonna end my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it, there's one too many spell traps on the board. I can't summon my Big Bird. That's the saddest thing. I can't summon Big Bird. I can summon Naval. And I think that's a good idea, because if this goes to the grave, I'll get another card. So now my opponent's low on stuff. I mean, he can summon Marionetta again, but he doesn't have... We haven't seen Multi-Faker yet. We will see Meliseek, though, and I don't care for Meliseek. Although he can't target Simorgh or Tribrigade Naval. He can ditch either my other cards, but neither of those hurts me that much. Yeah, that targets, my friend. You can't target Simorgh. That's just how that works, lad. You're getting rid of line. Interesting. I mean, that unlocks my extra deck. I don't know why you do that. And normally this would be the part where I'd Simorgh, but... Well, actually... No, maybe... I don't know. Now he's going to go for Multi-Faker, which is going to be annoying. Because now he's going to play one of these and then summon that out and summon that stupid owl that I don't like. I don't like the stupid owl. The stupid owl is one of my least favorite cards in the game. Because every time I see it, nothing fun happens. Might have to plug in a laptop in moment, so might hear a little bit of a hum. But we'll see. We'll see how long this duel lasts first. Mr. Kisame, you and your Altergeist. Why did you not summon forth Owl? Is there a reason? I don't know. I figured he would have summoned the Owl, but he didn't summon anything. I don't know why. Alright, there's Hextia. Hextia doesn't do much, though. He needs to tribute an Altergeist to do things with Hextia. And like I said, I'm not going to use Simorgh, because then he would obviously just negate me and stuff. So I'm not going to bother. So let's go ahead, activate Foolish Burial. I'm going to dump a card to grave. I'm going to damp Naval. See if he negates that or not. He probably won't. But you never know. He might. There is the slightest a possibility. Okay, he did not. I didn't think he actually would. That would have been a very foolish thing for him to do. So let's go for Fractar now. Ah, you fool. You did negate. You foolish, foolish fool. Now is the time for you to go bye-bye. Add an Altergeist card. He's probably going to get multi-faker. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and use Naval's Effect. And we shall summon forth our boss, and this ought to be game. He's foolishly used up his monster effect negation, and he surrenders. Like a little baby. Little tiny baby person. Altergeist? Pathetic. Alrighty, well, there's 4 good duels. So I think I've shown off this deck quite well. Let's go for end screen, talk more about this deck and stuff. Alrighty, the Tribrigade Infinite Negating deck. We went 4-0. Granted, we didn't even need Apex Avian's Infinite Negating thing all that much. We did fine with everything else. So this is a very nice deck. I very much enjoyed it quite a bit. A lot of room for experimentation with Tribrigades. I've seen them with Zodiacs. I've seen them just pure. I'm sure there's other crazy things you can do. I mean, anything with Beast Warriors, or Winged Beasts, go for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash like and all that if you enjoyed it. Next time, I know I might just take out my old Infernity deck and just see how well that deck works still. So look forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Memphis will see you next time. Take care.